church in her wisdom tells her priests to offer just a brief homily following the procession and the gospel. And so I'll simply say this. The word that comes to mind when I see and hear the actions of the crowd during that first Holy Week, the word that comes to mind is fickle. Fickle means frequent changes of one's interests and affections and loyalties. The crowds during that first Holy Week were fickle. During his triumphant entry into Jerusalem, they cheered with palms waving and shouting, "Hosanna to the Son of David," welcomed as a king. And just days later, they shouted, "We want Barabbas. Crucify him. Crucify him." Fickle was the crowd during that first Holy Week. Now, it would be easy for us 2,000 years later to look at the crowd and say, I can't believe those people would do that. Those stupid people. They didn't know about Jesus. They didn't know what we know. If I were there, I would have stood up for him. If I were there, I absolutely would not have abandoned him. I'm not fickle. And then you take 20 seconds and you look at your own life. And what we quickly realize is that we are fickle. There are times when we are as loyal as can be. When we live our faith to the fullest with strength, with power, with courage. And then there's times when we're afraid. There's times when we shy away from following Jesus in our personal lives with our sin or out in public. When we'd rather not let anybody know who we follow. It'd just be easier to be anonymous. The crowds during that Holy Week were fickle. And so are we. And so we enter Holy Week. What a beautiful time of year. Especially beautiful for our candidates and catechumens. A big week ahead. Culminating this Saturday night with the Easter Vigil and their baptisms and confirmations and receiving Holy Communion for the first time. For the rest of us, this is, though, a week to draw near to Jesus, to walk with him in his suffering as he has walked with us, to worship him as our Savior and our King, and to invite him into our lives. And so we ask the Lord to take away our fickleness, to give us a heart like his, a heart full of courage, a heart full of love for him and for our neighbor, especially when it is difficult.